And so with that, let's talk about design thinking. What is design thinking? Design thinking is this iterative problem solving method that you can use to identify, is this thing that we're building actually a good thing to build, right? And that can sound really surprising. Sometimes people will say, hey, I think we should go build a chatbot. I think we should go build something on the blockchain. And many times people will come up with these solutions of, we're definitely going to go build XYZ, without really thinking about, well, who are we helping and what is the pain that we're solving? The great thing about design thinking is that it's really a first principles method of breaking down a problem and figuring out what is the most effective way that we can go solve this problem for our users and create value for our company. And the great thing about design thinking is that it works kind of across all of the different levels of product maturity. You can use design thinking when you are shipping a totally new product that has never existed before. And you can also use it for a massive, massive product that already has billions of users on it. And so design thinking is just this very flexible framework that you can use to determine, are we solving the right problem in the right way? And so it might surprise you that design thinking has actually been around for more than 50 years. There are lots and lots of different variations on how do we want to think about design thinking. I'm just going to pick one. So this one is the one from Stanford D School. There are really 5 steps in the way that they talk about how to tackle design thinking. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk through each of the 5 steps in a little bit. And again, feel free to ask me any questions that come up as I talk through. And so really at the foundation, first, we need to make sure that we are empathizing with users, right? We need to really understand who is that user? What are the challenges that they face? How are they making decisions? We really want to understand who are our users, right? We want to empathize with them, resonate with them. From there, we then want to define what are the needs that our users are running into, right? Because as they say, definition is half the problem. If you know what problem you're actually going after, it's much easier to figure out what solution you're building. Whereas if you haven't really gotten that cleared up, sometimes you're going to be chasing the wrong leads. From there, once you've defined the user needs, you're going to want to ideate some potential solutions for those needs, right? You want to use your creativity, brainstorm all the different ways in which you can potentially solve that problem. And then from there, you can go ahead and prototype one of the solutions that you find most promising. The reason why this is prototype is because you don't want to sink a bunch of resources into actually building out the whole feature. You want to try to test it as cheaply as you can to figure out, hey, does this work or not? And then from there, once you've prototyped it, you're then going to put it in front of users. You're going to test it and see, does this prove my hypothesis or does it disprove it? Is it something that actually solves this pain for this user?